Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4.
And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
We'll start the drive here with Pacheco.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
On 1st down, they go back to Pacheco.
And some room to work. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 31. Slot man moves right. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep.
Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss.
Here's Mahomes to throw.
That's into the hands of Worthy once again.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes.
He'll drop this off to Pacheco.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
From the gun, it's Mahomes.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick.
And the Steelers are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 2.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
You talk about this Chiefs defense.
They were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. They're going to look to throw. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
Brings up third down.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
Go! 70 Rangers, 19 Lions.
They'll look to throw here. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Worthy. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Here's 3rd and 9. Mahomes now to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around.
You talk about this Chiefs defense.
Coming into this one, ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
And you see the starting unit here, but really, you're going to see a lot of different personnel, a lot of different packages as they rotate in and out throughout the game.
Now a 2nd and 10.
And the slot man goes in motion left.
He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Let's go. 18 Rattler. Come 19. Come 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Buffalo 18. Mustang 19. 19 tight. 19 tight. Take go.
Looking to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
2nd down and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 46. 7-yard line.
79 Broncos, 7 Packers, 7 Track 60, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers, 19 Lions, and up.
Back to throw again.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
He's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete.
Trap 60, Trap 60, here we go, set. Panther 11, Panther 11, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Cup 19, Cup 19.
They'll look to throw again. Flush to his right.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
How did he stay on his feet? And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 33. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
Buffalo 18. Mustang 19.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The Steelers had 0-3 here to begin the campaign, and you hate to have to say it this early in the season, but getting close to must-win time, is it not?
And I totally understand why you expressed it that way because it's so early in the season, it feels like hyperbole. But I think you are spot on this one. Yes, there's still time to turn things around, but they've got to start to win right now if they have any hopes of trying to make the playoffs.
Check smash, check smash.
Again, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big play that time on the catch and run. 31 yards.
I would say just add that one to the total big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited about what they expect to see down the road.
They go play action here on first down. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Steelers post the first points of the ball game.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught at the 5. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They'll be searching to dent the scoreboard for the first time, now down 8-0 as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. And that's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in second and long yardage.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Quick throw there is incomplete.
This is a half for not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down.
Patrick Queen able to record his 5th sack of the season.
The drive had started well after a punt last time. Now it's slowed down a bit. And let's face it, they don't want to pump the ball back-to-back series. They want a sustained drive on this one.
Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. He'll look to throw.
That's complete. It's Travis Kelce.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Now Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce with a milestone career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list.
And the Chiefs are back within a couple of the lead.
Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. Mahomes will throw for it, rolling to his right. And he'll get in to tie this game at 8. So 8-8 our score now as he'll send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And now they'll audible to something else.
Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going to try and throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
That's good for us, Steelers.
He'll look to throw. And it's caught.
And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Now a play fake here on first down. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Steelers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And they will take a 7-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
A slim deficit here in a 1-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Second and 10. In motion right, that's Hardman.
Now here's Mahomes. He's going to take another shot here.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Steelers will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue.
Steps away to his left. And he's out right at the 25. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Here we go, set.
They'll set up to throw. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
It's a loss of 8. Brings up 2nd and 18 at the 17-yard
Got to
line.
imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
So time for the 2nd half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the 2nd half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half.
He's got him in. Complete. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Steelers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
They go play action. Now Mahomes taking a deep shot here for Hardman.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
He's going to let it go again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. In motion, there goes Bell.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. It's caught inside the 25. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Mahomes now to throw.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. Here's 2nd and 10.
And again, it's Mahomes. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
Oh, terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure to give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he's got his big tight end here. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 35.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Set. 19 tight. 19 tight. 18 pioneer.
They'll look to throw again. Quick hitter here, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And the return will stop right around the 25.
So potentially a turning point here in the 3rd quarter as that swings the door back open just a bit.
Yeah, they're still down 2 scores, but I do think we're at that point in the game where you're going to reach for the football whenever possible. You're going to hear the coaches scream from the sidelines. Tackle him, 2nd guy in, tackle the ball.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This is part of why this guy's got multiple MVPs on the mantle. We're used to seeing him make the impossible throws, but But here Mahomes knows he's got nothing, so he wisely just gets rid of it.
Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen.
And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Washington. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. 2nd and 1. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And now the Chiefs will bring the offense onto the field as he'll go for 2 here. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Looking to throw.
Got a man. That's Leggett.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Well, backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
That is caught. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Ready. Let's go.
Quickly here, and that's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Panther 11. 18 Rattler.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
2nd and 7.
On play action, they'll throw. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there, with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year.
And the Steelers get an important score there to extend their lead here this 4th quarter.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete. Look at the big fella go.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelsey, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Chiefs have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
19 tight, 19 tight. 18, pioneer.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Dancing to his left. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
2nd and 4.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
And the Chiefs are right back in this football game. Here's 1st and 10.
In his own end zone, it's Mahomes.
That's into the hands of Worthy.
And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Here comes 2nd down.
Throwing now is Mahomes.
finding Kelsey.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And yeah, indeed, the flag is out.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Mahomes to throw it.
He's going to let it fly. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
Down the left sideline.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Xavier Worthy, 91 yards. And the Chiefs use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flushed out right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
They'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Trap 60.
Back to throw. To the sideline, and that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and then completions to use the clock.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Back to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
Hey, 43, 15. Attack! Yellow.
Mahomes will throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Darius Slay with a pick. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll start out here with a jet sweep.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this is caught at the 5. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Here's first down. Mahomes.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this one is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Mahomes. Well, this one complete. It's Rashee Rice. Down to the 10.
And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. And it's the Steelers that come up with it. And that should just about do it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. And if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice gain.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very